Don't
go into politics.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, we do sell stereo pairs, yeah. And these are our 380s. These are pretty. They're necessarily accurate, but they're pretty.
What you were talking about, you had
HD25. HD25. Yeah, no, they have
the HD25s are this one. If you guys ever watched any of the NBA broadcasts, any of the sports broadcasts, the guys on the sidelines doing the play-by-play, the headphones and the little boom mic, those are HD25 headphones with the microphone attached to them. I don't have the mic on mine, I just have the headphones, but that's the same exact pair of headphones. This is the ones that you see on the camera. This is the RF condenser mic. You can grab it, pass it around. That's an RF condenser mic. It's the same exact microphone, but just a much longer interference tube.
So, that bottom end screws off. You can definitely wax it.
carbon steel
Yeah.
or something. What's the jack? Is it carbon steel?
No, it's it's plastic. No, I don't know what it's made out of.
Very brittle iron.
I don't know. They're durable. They're very durable. So they are adorable. How cute. So
They're so cute. Oh my god.
Just don't work for our
Hey, while you're sitting up before some of these guys get out of here, talk about what we were talking about at lunch, organization, and let them hear it from you, please.
So it's not you talking.
Well,
about
it's
me?
just you know.
Is this the one you talked about lunch?
This is a dual capsule microphone.
Oh, okay.
That if we have time we can plug in. Yeah, it's very cool, right?
Yeah.
So
I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
actually, while I'm doing this, I think. I need two more.
Need some XLRs?
Grab two XLR. I have more, but I don't know where they are. You can grab two XLRs. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, quarter inch.
You know what? Never mind. We'll steal them from these. Never mind. I'll just steal them. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Justin,
Can you
he's messing with your microphone.
Okay.
I still haven't turned the blue light off.
I know. I can do that. I'll do that. I'm sorry. Professional guitar player. Hold on here. So, organization. We were talking a little bit about it at lunch. It's extremely important when you go work at a studio or for a broadcast or wherever you're working for audio, to become extremely organized and notate everything in the computer, on paper, track sheets, everything, because it will come down to it being your ass if you don't. And it's really not supposed to be your ass, but it will be, because you're the one, stuff rolls downhill, if you know what I'm saying. So you come back from lunch and the microphone got moved, or somebody bumped the knob on the preamp and you haven't copied down what that setting was, and the engineer says, how come things are different? What did you do? And you're, I didn't do anything. Well, you know what? Yeah, you did, because it's your problem. And if you didn't notate that, you're probably out the door, honestly. And that's all it takes sometimes. So it can get real rough, real quick.
Can I evoke that policy with them now?
Yes.
Out the door?
Yes, out the door.
You didn't do
Out!
anything.
Everyone!
That was the problem. You didn't do anything.
So even if you don't, you can just put them anywhere. It doesn't matter. We're not going to really
Job security.
this too much.
Is that just a bi-directional?
So this is actually. I wasn't going to go there, but okay. So, anyways, I don't know if that rang enough of a bell to you, but you guys need to be super diligent about organization, accountability, and realize that even though your name might not be going on the record, ultimately it's your ass. Really, that if someone's gonna get in trouble for something, it's gonna be you. I've had it happen to me lots of times. And I was telling him that if you have to recall a mix for an engineer, you do a mix. You save the settings in Pro Tools, you save all your digital settings for your console, you notate all your junk on your preamps and stuff, and your compressors, and a week later they say, we got to recall the mix, the singer didn't like his vocals. If you don't recall that mix and have it exactly the way it was when that engineer left, you are going to get chewed out. And it's going to cost the studio money because it's going to be your problem to put it back the way it was. So then you're going to be listening to the old mix, tweaking the new mix to make it sound the same before the engineer comes back in, and that's just studio money coming out of your pocket. And it happens all the time. So the more diligent you are about notating things, even though you may never ever use it, there will be chances where you will use it, and you're going to thank yourself for being as anal as you are. You have to be anal in this business. In a good way, anal. So.
Yeah.
And that's my speech.
Thank you very much for that.
So,
I just want you to hear from someone else. That's all I'm asking.
I'm like the parent, they got to hear it from an outside source,
Just to give you guys an idea, and I figured if we had time we would do this before we do a vocal thing maybe. Just because not many people will have ever used this or will ever use this microphone. It's about $3,500. It's not cheap. It's a little unusual, and not many people know about it unless you do. unless you do classical type of stuff. I'll ever come to it. It's a dual capsule, dual output microphone. So a lot of normal microphones have two capsules in them. They're back to back, and you change little polar patterns on the actual shell of the microphone. You little switch, change the polar patterns, and it does it mostly electronically. The switch will activate some kind of a chip in the microphone to switch between those ratios of front to rear capsule. This, we're doing it naturally. Two capsules, two outputs. You see there's a red and yellow connector on the bottom there. It basically gives you the front capsule and the back capsule. And we plug them both into our preamp, coming up to 2 channels on Pro Tools. Did you bring a stereo? Yep. Can you do 2 monos? I'm sorry about that. I should have told you.
Not an XY.
You were ahead of me. Not XY, not stereo at all.
Just 2 capsules.
It's just 2 capsules. So basically, within the computer or on your console or whatever, you have the front capsule and the rear capsule. If you bring both faders up, you got Omni. You brought your front and your rear up, right? Front capsule, rear capsule. If you bring the back fader down, the rear capsule all the way down, you have Cardio. You bring both of them up, flip the rear capsule out of phase, you got figure 8. And because it's fader adjustments, there are no detents. It's anywhere in between. So you want cardioid, or you think you want Omni, and we'll hear it. And then all of a sudden you recorded the guitar on Omni, and you go, you know what? I got too much noise from the window, or I got a window right here, and I got slap. Let me take the back capsule off. You can
Listen and just ride the back capsule down until it may not be cardio, but it's going to be kind of wide cardio. You know what I mean? It's the coolest microphone ever, I think.
What's the model number?
It's an MKH, it's an RF condenser mic, just like this thing is. MKH 800 Twin.
Okay.
Super cool. I don't know. I didn't know it existed until I worked for Sennheiser, and now that I know about it, it's a Sennheiser.
It's a gift for us.
No. That would be no. Sorry about that.
So it's the sound very similar to 8040.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's got a little bit of a bigger capsule, same technology. It's older. This is brand new, or newer, I should say. It's just it's very cool to mess with polar patterns after the fact, especially if you got a full band and you're doing a jazz thing. You got something on the piano and the lid is open. You got an upright bass player. You got a drummer all in one room so they can see each other. You put this thing up. I'm going to put it cardioid because I'm going to block out any leakage from the other things. Bring the piano cardioid, and all of a sudden it doesn't quite sound right. And you know what? You can totally mess with polar patterns and maybe switching polar patterns and making it figure 8 or making it super cardioid or whatever will kind of make that sound jump out. And you have that ability now to do that. It's the most natural way to change polar patterns. How does that differ? You can't quite ever get them back to back. These capsules are they're totally identically back to back to each other. So you can't ever get anything else that symmetrical. So you're always going to get some kind of a phase issue if you have two separate capsules. There will be no phase issue in that, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and if you can actually, if you look down there, you can kind of see the capsule. So play. You want to play what you were playing. If you want, doesn't matter. You can play whatever you want.
Recording another song?
Freebird. Stop real quick. I'm gonna bring this down. More sensitive. Clear the clip. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. You can keep going. Cool. So, check it out. Here we go. Righteous. Dishes are done. All right.
Early 90s.
Why not?
She was stuck at home and
Chip, can I get one of these?
Switch to the
what? Yeah.
7 Cities Music?
You ever 35
See?
go to the other.
How old
view.
you might have.
I went return to zero, so I don't know
Her
where.
brother was like a
Oh,
heavy
park
metal
the-
guy or whatever, and she's like,
Park the thingy there.
I'm gone, and he takes him out there.
Yeah.
This is just the front capsule. Cardioid, right? I'll just break it down. So this is cardioid. I'll start bringing in the rear capsule. Guitar players.